What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 53, I do believe, and today we've got the final day of the Ligue season as we go in search of our first ever Ligue title with Paris FC. Now, of course, coming to the final day, as you can see, the league table looks like this. We are 3 points clear of PSG. They're facing Toulouse away from home. We are facing Monaco, who are the current champions, at home. And in this game, basically, the easiest way of explaining it is that to win the title, PSG have to win and we have to lose. But for us to win the title, we need to make sure that PSG don't win or we get just 1 point. So it's simple as that, really. PSG have to win and we have to lose for them to overtake us. Otherwise, we are crowned champions. So going into the final day, we have a massive chance of winning the title, and we should have won it in the last game against Bastia, but of course we lost by 3-1. And all we needed in that game was a point, and I completely bottled it. So I'm hopeful that in this game, I don't choke once again, and we are crowned champions. Admittedly, we had to rest some players against Bastia. We were tired, we were leggy, so because of that, we got the first team back out there for this game, although I will make a couple of changes. Martial out for JJ, he's a little bit too tired, but I think Chenkua will start on the left flank, and we'll go with this lineup. As you can see, Dembele is coming back though. He's back for fitness, so he can come back in. So I might possibly actually start Dembele ahead of Chenkua, because he's fully back now, and he's not got a plus next to his name. And in fact, I will go with that lineup. So yeah, this is the team I'll pick for the game, and I'm very hopeful. I'm very optimistic, I must admit. You know, usually when I do a live commentary, it's the final day or a cup final. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit edgy. I'm a little bit, tense. But coming into this game, I'm really relaxed. I'm very, very relaxed indeed. And I think we should have enough and should have what it takes to get at least a point. And of course, that'll mean no matter what PSG do away at Toulouse, we will still be crowned champions, even if they win by 35-7. So because of that, I don't know why I chose 7, but or 35. But because of that, I think we should be okay. I'll put the goal updates on, but I don't believe they'll come on because we've got the French commentary on, but I'll put them on regardless, even though even on the English commentary they're very unreliable, but I'll put the goal updates on regardless. And we'll just get straight into it today. Now, I do want to say as well, it is episode number 53. It is the final one of the season, and most likely the series as well. Now, I did say when I brought this series back midway through season 3 that the interest dropped massively, and the last episode I did before I took the series on a break was the Ribery signing on deadline day. Then I took the series on a break, started saving Bray, came back momentarily for one episode to explain why it's been away, and then of course I said that I was going to come back, play through to the end of season 3. If I get the interest back in the series, I'll continue, otherwise I'll stop it. Truth be told, I'm way off where I want to be and way off where I need to be, really. You know, I just haven't had the engagement, haven't had the response that I was hoping for, but I don't blame anyone but myself for that. You know, I have to admit, I haven't really done as well with this series as I was hopeful for. When I first started, way back in November with this series, I of course let you guys choose the team, Paris FC or 1860 Munich. I'll be honest, I was hoping for the latter, and I think it was quite obvious I was hoping for the latter as well. But you guys chose Paris FC for me, and as I always say, I'll do what you guys want. I chose Paris FC because of the vote, and starting with Paris FC, I was optimistic for this series, I really was. I thought we'd do quite well, a very unique side, a good rivalry with Paris Saint-Germain, but unfortunately, I think one of the big problems why this series hasn't done too well is because, with all due respect to the French League, it's not the strongest, and put it this way, it's the 3rd season and we're going for the title, so it's not the strongest of leagues, and it also means as well that when we play with Paris FC, unlike when we were using Racing Santander last year, even though we progressed really quickly, because it's quite easy to do rapid progression in career mode, we still felt like the underdog in a ton of our games. You know, this year, I felt like we're the favourites in the majority of our games. I mean, coming to this one against Monaco here, I feel like we're probably the favourites. So, because of that, I think that's one of the reasons why the series hasn't done too well. But I do want to say, to those that have supported this series, I do appreciate it very much. I am very sorry for the way it's ended. I really am. You know, my focus is always on entertaining you guys, and I'm always upset when I can't do that, so I do apologise for not being good enough. But regardless, hopefully you've had fun watching this series anyway, and hopefully you'll have fun watching the final day. And now, of course, in this game, it'll be a live highlights game, so I'll just be showing you the highlights, commentated over them live. Hopefully we'll get the win, but again, all we need in this game is a point to guarantee the titles. Here we go, final game of the Ligue season. 1 point gives us our first ever Ligue title. Let's get it, and let's complete a domestic double with Paris FC. Corchia through the gap towards Lamar here down the right hand side. He's really stepped up in the second half of this season. Takes around his man as well. Whips it across to the centre. And the header is off the post. I think it was Boga that won it ahead of Thierry Ambrose. It hits the post. And Monaco get the ball away. Lamar's tackled. And they'll get it clear. First chance to us. The post is struck. That would have been a huge pressure reliever. But it is still goalless. And now it's Caballero gets on the ball down left-hand side here. He's taking it around Boscagli out of position. Cross comes in. Barmy. Oh, Barmy, what have you done? Barmy, what have you done on the bar? And cleared away by Pound J. Barmy, what were you doing? You've been such a good goalkeeper for us ever since we promoted you from the academy. What on earth was that, mate? Dembele to Boga, down the left-hand side, cuts inside, Jeremy Boga, Boga across, Yannick Giron for 1-0. Little Yannick Giron opens the scoring. It's 1-0 to Paris FC, and it was almost disaster. What was Barmy doing? Little Yannick Giron, probably one of my best youth players ever, or could have been one of my best youth players ever if we continued, opens the scoring on the final day. A lovely finish, but it was almost disaster at the other end. Barmy making me really nervous, but in the end we've gone up the other end and scored. Little Yannick Giron got the goal. I'm laughing. I don't know what Barmy was doing, but either way, it is 1-0 to Paris FC. Little Yannick Giron with his third goal in his last 3 games. The guy's in great form right now. Paris FC 1, Monaco 0. The nerves have completely gone already, and momentarily, just moments ago, it was looking like Monaco may have taken the lead. Anyway, 1-0 Paris FC. Little Yannick Giron with a goal, fitting. Get in. Come on Paris FC, let's not throw this away on the final day. Mills' his throw, cut out by Dembele, and if we get that ball long, we could find Dembele, and it's a great chance on the break here. Dembele, come on mate, get your skates on, down the left-hand side. You've got pace to cut inside. Dembele beats his man towards Boga. Boga surely, Jeremy Boga, great save. Ambrose can't turn in the rebound, and cleared by Monaco. A great chance to double our lead and really settle the nerves, but a big save by Subasic, and it is still just 1-0 to Paris FC. Corner to Paris FC, and they've left a man free on the edge of the area here. So Boga will drill it to him. It's Thiam, not the man who wants to strike it. So I'll give it to Giron instead. It's little Yannick Giron. Fantastic save by Subasic, and turn behind for another corner as Monaco are hanging on to a 1-0 deficit. So half-time, and PSG are beaten to lose by a goal to 0. I actually said they were playing away from home. They're not. They're at the Parc des Princes, so that was an error on my part. Sorry about that. But either way, PSG are beaten to lose at home right now. Although as things stand, it doesn't matter one bit, because we are leading by a goal to 0 ourselves. Little Yannick Giron with the opening goal of the game in the first half. We've played better than Monaco despite them having more of the ball. We do lead by a goal to 0, and as things stand, in order for PSG to win the title, Monaco have to come from behind to win this game. So even though PSG are winning, we are still going to be champions as things stand by 3 points. So second half to come, we're leading by a goal. Let's not throw it away. I'm very optimistic. I'm very relaxed. Come on, Paris FC. Let's see it out. Let's get our first ever league title. As Barmy plays it through towards Corchia. In the second half, I might play for possession, really, and just try and tire them out and make them chase the ball as Lamar looks for Ambrose. Oh, what a touch. What a second touch. What a third touch. No, good tackle, but Ambrose finds Dembele. Dembele for 2. Great save by Subasic. Great hold-up by Ambrose there, but Subasic denies Dembele and keeps his side in the game. Without Subasic, Monaco will be dead and buried. That's a great ball through towards Caballero from Monaco down left-hand side. Cross comes into the centre. Boscagli's got to get there. He does. Thiam doesn't get to the follow-up rebound. No, shot comes in and Barmy's beaten. And Monaco are back on level terms 9 minutes after the restart. It's a superb strike by Carrillo. And Monaco have made me feel a little bit nervous. We were relaxed, we were calm. I was going in search of a second goal to surely kill any doubt. But now, Monaco are 1 goal short of taking the lead and knocking us off top spot. Barmy's beaten, the shot came in, and I don't know if it took a nick off Boscagli or not. I think it might have done, and that's what might have deceived Barmy. We'll take a look on the second and the third replays. I think it might have hit Boscagli there. It does, yeah, it takes a slight nick off of our number 5, and that's what deceives Barmy. He does get a touch on it, but can't keep it out, and Monaco are back on level terms. Paris FC 1, Monaco 1. Oh my word, PSG are winning. Let's not throw this away. For goodness sake, let's find a second goal. Let's kill it off. Come on, Paris FC. The doubt has come back. The nerves have come back. Come on. We can't throw this away. So throw to us, 13 minutes to go. As things stand, we're doing enough at 1-1. The throw comes to Boga. Lovely touch to beat his man. Crosses to the centre. Looking for Ambrose. Cleared away. Then Gomez picks it up though. Inside to his teammate. Lamar, against his former club, puts it just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. That game would have done it for us. That goal, I should say, would have done for it. But yeah, that goal would have done it for us. But just off target, 11 minutes to go, still 1-1, and still we don't know if we'll be crowned champions as Lamar gets on the ball down the right hand side, takes it around his man, inside towards Tristan, shots blocked and cleared. Come on, Paris FC. Bernardo Silva shut down by Bongongwe, and now Ambrose on the ball, takes it around his man, tackle, but it'll come to Thiam. Thiam inside towards Thierry Ambrose to win the game and the title, straight at Subasic, but that should be the game now, ref, come on, we're into stoppage time, blow for full time, I'm going to keep on commentating here, don't score Monaco, come on, Caballero on the ball, through towards Boschilia, our play for a throw, that's got to be it, referee, surely blow for full time, for goodness sake, no one wants to see PSG lift the title again, we want to see Paris FC win it, then Gomez to Ambrose, that's got to be a red card, referee. Send him off for that. That was disgraceful. Flying in from behind. Straight red card, surely. Surely. There we go. Straight red card. The misery is going to be compiled for Monaco because Morgan Sanson is off for a disgraceful challenge. I mean, the game's going to finish 1-1. I do not know why he did that. And I don't know why the Monaco player is complaining. He literally just slid in two-footed on Ambrose from behind. I don't even think he got the ball, did he? Well, he did get the ball. That's a disgraceful challenge. Definite red card. Not sure why they're complaining. Either way, waiting for the referee to blow for full time any second now. Come on, referee, you got to blow for full time. Where is it? There it is. Final score. Paris FC 1, Monaco 1. We don't win either our final two games. A loss to Bastia and a draw against, well, what were the champions Monaco, but now we are champions. Paris FC have won the Ligue title and we should have done it in the last game. We shouldn't have lost. We should have at least got a point. That would have been enough, but we do get a point in this game. That is enough for us and we are champions of Ligue 1 for the first ever time. So it wasn't a pretty win for us. We slipped up quite a few times this season, but we've done enough. We are crowned champions. Final score 1-1. And Thierry Ambrose will lift the trophy. So our second piece of silverware this season, it's a domestic double for Paris FC. We won the Coupe de Ligue. We've now won the Ligue 1 title as well. Delighted with that. And again, I would have liked to, I would have liked to have got to a final in the Coupe Nationale as well. We had semi-final heartbreak in all three of our years with Paris FC. That is so frustrating, but at least we've done it. Paris FC, Ligue 1 champions. Get in. Thierry Ambrose lifting the trophy, and doesn't that feel good? So double delight then, a domestic double for Paris FC, and we'll certainly take it. It's a good way to end season 3 and a good way to end the series. It's great to know we have won ourselves the Ligue 1 title and we are champions of France in just our third season. So the future will be really bright for this team as well. There is so much young talent here at Paris FC. We've got some older boys we'd like to shift on, like Grange, for example, at 29 years old, but for the most part, all of these players are pretty young, and to have gone ahead and won the league title in the third season, the Ligue 1 title, is a fantastic achievement, I feel, and there'll be only better things to come with this side. And I think next season as well, in the Champions League, with Ribéry coming in, I mean, talked about young talent, Ribéry's going to come in and lead the team, be the experienced lad, and the highest overall we'd have. Ribéry would come in, I think could possibly have a good go for the Champions League as well. Not win it, of course, but maybe even get to the quarters or possibly stretch to semis as well. But either way, we have won the Ligue 1 title. That is the most important thing, and what a great way, I was going to say what a great way to do it, what a great end to the season, by holding our nerve on the final day. So 1-1 the final score. I'm annoyed we didn't win, in all honesty. I'm annoyed we didn't win. We had 10 shots, 7 on target. We lost a possession battle, yes, but were the far better side. And for Barmy as well, all 4 shots on target in the last 2 games have gone in. So Barmy's got to sort it out a little bit. But either way, 1-1 the final score. That was enough for us regardless. And man of the match would probably go to Subasic, despite conceding early on. Had an absolute monstrous game between the 6 for Monaco. And without him, it would have been dead and buried a long time ago. So Subasic man of the match, but we are crowned champions. That's the most important thing. Get in, and PSG thrashed Toulouse in the end by 3-0. So in the end, we needed a point, and thankfully, we saw it out. So final score 1-1. And to any episode, what I'm going to do is show the league table and show the tournament trees for the Coupe Nationale, Coupe de Ligue and Champions League as well, and also the squad report and the stats too. Okay, so I just caught my breath and I'm back, and as you can see, the board have given us £12 million for winning the Ligue 1 title. How about that? Paris FC finally starting to get a bit of money. £12 million, that's fantastic. And let's quickly do some training as well before showing you the squad report and the final standings too. So a fantastic season in the end then, winning a domestic double. And again, I will be honest, I wanted to get to a Coupe Nationale final for the first time. After experiencing semi-final heartbreak in our first 2 seasons, I did not want to see it happen again in the third season. That's exactly what did happen. happened, and that was absolutely gutting. But either way, let me show you the league tables then, the final league table. As you can see, we did win the title by 1 point ahead of PSG, 78 points in total, PSG finishing with 77. In the end, it was a two-horse race. I thought it was going to be a lot closer between like 3 or 4 teams, just like last season. It went down to the final day and 3 teams could have won it, I do believe, but instead, only 2 teams fighting for it on the final day, but we did hold our nerve and get the 1 point we needed. We only conceded 22 goals all season long, and 4 of which came in our final 2 games, but 22 goals conceded, 53 scored, not the best in all honesty. Would have preferred to see a few more flying the back of the net, but that's just FIFA 16 really. But either way, I felt we were probably the better side all year long, and PSG the only side that could have matched us, and as you can see, that's how it happened as we won the title by a point ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. That's how the table ended up then. Bastille with 1 win all season long, which came against us on the penultimate game. That's not very good, but either way, at least we won the title, that's great. Coupe National, as you can see, the final's going to be between Stade Reims and Stade Rennais. Stade Reims beat us in the semi-final, so for the 3rd year had semi-final heartbreak in this competition, but we did win the Coupe de Ligue, our first ever cup competition won. We thrashed Stade Rennais in the final by 4 goals to 0. That was fantastic. The Champions League, how is that getting on? Who's in the final of the Champions League? Let's have a look. Who's in the Champions League final? It's Barca versus Bayern in the Champions League final. Barcelona, of course, knocked us out in a round of 16 by 2 goals to 0, so if we got on to lose to the winners, I won't mind at all. And the Europa League, I know PSG got knocked out in a round of 16 by Sociedad, but I'll show you that regardless. The Europa League looks like this. Liverpool versus City final in an all-English affair. How about that? And as for the World Cup as well, the World Cup is at the end of the season. I won't be playing it, but if I was going to do so, we would have Denmark, Slovenia, and Colombia. So that's a group I think we should be able to get out of. Colombia are a really good nation. They were my dark horses in the last World Cup of 2014. But either way, it's an alright group. Denmark aren't too bad. Slovenia, yeah, Colombia as well. We should be able to get through it there regardless if we were to play it. But that's the group we were drawn in. So let me show you the squad report as well and the stats as well of the players. Let's do that first actually. So goalkeeper of the tournament was Barmy. Ambrose won the Golden Boot with 20 goals in the season. Not as good as the first 2 years, obviously, but still pretty impressive. Team of the year, Barmy got into it, and that is it. No, Boscagli got in there as well. So no Thierry Ambrose, despite being Golden Boot winner, but Ambrose didn't get in, but Barmy and Boscagli did. So 2 representatives, Barmy and Boscagli, and Barmy was the player of the competition as well. So fair enough, and Paris FC won the league title. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you the stats now as well, the players. We will also go ahead and then finally show you the squad report too. And that'll be that. So, final stats of the players in the Ligue 1. If we can get to it, there we are. Thierry Ambrose with the top scorer, 20 goals, 6 clear of Fekir, who finished in 2nd place. How he didn't get into team of the season again, I do not know. But either way, that is the top scoring chart. I think he was our only representative. Yes, he was. For top assists, Boga, 2 years in a row. Jeremy Boga got more assists than anyone else with 9. That's nice to see. I'm pretty sure. No, I was going to say, I thought Thierry Ambrose might have gotten there as well, because he got a few assists this year, but obviously not. Fair enough. Clean sheets, though, Barmy with 24 in 38 games. Unbelievable record for Barmy. Fantastic achievement. He got the most clean sheets in the season. No wonder he won Player of the Year and got into the Team of the Year as well. And these are the yellow and red cards, which don't really matter too much, as we never get players sent off anyway, because my discipline is fantastic. So let's go ahead and show you the squad as well, the squad report, and this will end the series too. So actually, let's show you the France team too right now. This is the France team I was going to take into the World Cup. As you can see, I focused a little bit on the young talent. There's only 2 Paris FC representatives right now, though. That is Barmy and Courtia. I did say I wasn't going to call up players just because. And for Ambrose, he may, of course, be in the top scorer in the league, but he's 2 ratings shy of Ben Yedder, Benzema and Lacazette. What I was going to do is only play players that are good enough in terms of the overall to overtake the current players in there right now. So Courtia and Barmy are good enough to get in there, but Ambrose was 2 ratings shy of Ben Yedder. So that's the team we'd have to World Cup regardless, and I think it'll be good enough. But either way, that is the France team I have, and let me show you the squad report too to end the season and the series too, and I'll show you how we look. So I'll show you the stats and the attributes first, and you can see how the players have done. So as you can see, if the series does end here, as it's almost certainly going to do, this is the final team we'll end up with. Of course, we will have some players coming in next season, Ribery being the headline one, but this is the squad we end up with. I have to say, in 3 years' time, we've done some really good things. You know, the business we've done has been fantastic. We cleared out loads of the experienced players really quickly and brought in a ton of young young talent. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed about the growth of certain players. I mean, I was hoping that Tian will be a little bit higher than the 74 right now. He's been a regular first-team player ever since the first season. And, Ambrose, of course, only grew because I was training him. That was quite frustrating as well. Boga's up to a 77, which is quite good. But again, I was hoping for him to be a little bit higher up in progression. I mean, only growing 2 ratings this year, despite some really impressive stats. Very frustrating, but that's just how it is. Either way, the team's pretty good, and we'd still be making changes in the 4th season and beyond, of course, we know that, but it's still a pretty good team, and I'm pretty pleased with the progression we've shown with Paris FC in the first 3 seasons. So this is how it currently looks right now, and I'll show you the stats of the players as well. I mean, Barmy right now, 19 years old, 84 overall. The guy is going to turn out to be one of the best youth players I've ever had before if we were going to continue, because I just keep training him and abusing the training, and he just grows like an absolute monster. So Barmy's been fantastic. Of course, little Yannick Giron's the main one, really, out of all the youth players. He's up to a 69 now, and I mean, I've trained him a couple of times, but all of his growth has actually been natural. All of his rating increases have been totally natural. So, keeping on with Yannick Giron is like the only thing that really interests me about keeping this series going for the long term. I mean, 7 goals and 2 assists in his debut season in 33 appearances. His stamina is, of course, really, really poor, and that is his main issue. But a 5'5", low-high work rate, CM and CDM, I mean, I really like this kid, I really do. He's just so interesting, and he's just got the potential to be special. It's a shame we won't continue to develop him, but either way, that's little Yannick Giron. And, a couple of Paris FC players did stay. Of course, Bongongwe, Grange, I think were the only 2, and Pires as well, the only 3, I should say, that stayed here, but Grange would have got sold anyway. Maybe Bongongwe and Pires too, but for the most part, some good young talent coming through. Some average players like these 3, for example, but for the most part, some good young talent coming through. Some really awesome players have been signed, and it's kind of sad to know this is how it's going to end. But either way, it's been a lot of fun for me, and I've enjoyed making this series very much, regardless. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you, to be honest. I've shown you the World Cup group. I might as well show you the other groups as well. But other than that, I think that's all I can show you. I can't think of anything else I need to show you before we wrap things up, really. So these are the World Cup groups we'll be going into, and again, we're in Group A with Denmark, Slovenia, and Colombia. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it, and I'm really surprised, because I think there's something I'm forgetting to show you, but I don't know what it is. There's something I'm forgetting to show you, I swear, but I don't know what it is. Maybe my academy players, was I supposed to show you that? I can't remember. I said to myself, whenever I start a video like this, like a live commentary or a final episode, I always, write down what I'm going to show you. I didn't write anything down, but I know there was something else I was supposed to show you, but maybe there wasn't. I'm just making that up. But either way, these are the academy players. And I think that's pretty much it. The budget, maybe that was it. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I'm just making things up here. But either way, that is going to be it then, guys. So thank you very much for watching the video. Really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed today's episode of Club and Country, then please do leave likes. It's content appreciated. I really just help the channel grow as well. Once again, I do want to say, I do apologise for the way this series has ended. I've had a lot of fun making these episodes, but to be honest, if people aren't enjoying them as much as I'm enjoying them, then that's just, something I'm going to have to change. As I always say, I need to do what you guys want as much as possible, and if people aren't watching the videos and they're not enjoying it, then, I need to change things. Because I have a lot of fun making this series, you can tell by this episode. I have a lot of fun making this series. I love Club and Countries. I think they're a great idea, and it's something which I like you guys to try out as well. They're really, really fun, but if the people watching aren't enjoying it, then I need to change things, clearly. But either way, I've had a lot of fun making this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. And that's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed the series as well. Much love to you all. Thank you very much for watching. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to be starting my new career mode, 10 a.m. UK time. Get ready for it. Refresh your sub boxes constantly. My new career mode starts tomorrow morning. It's going to be awesome. Look forward to that, and I'll see you for that tomorrow morning. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode in the series. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the start of my new series tomorrow morning.